All right. What kind of ghost scares you the most? So, e.g., a little girl ghost, a man, a woman. If you see a ghost story,
I think a little girl.
Little girl.
Anything with a mask on.
Freddy Krueger.
I don't know.
Something that's like got a bit of juxtaposition going on. So
Oh.
it's like should be really innocent and sweet, but it's actually terrifying.
The creepy bride in Insidious.
yeah, that's quite scary.
I don't know what scared me. It's slightly ghosty. You know Corpse Bride?
Yeah.
Those two, both of them freaked me out.
Yeah, it's a freaky film,
it's
isn't
like
it?
Coraline's
Oh man, that.
They're like and also like with the different kind of sexes of ghosts. So like a male ghost would have an example of one off the top of my head was that there was a serial killer, and because of his like the fact that he killed loads of people, he's not allowed to go to heaven or whatever. And so he like haunts the area that he's in. That's different from like a little girl, isn't it?
I think female ghosts are scarier than male.
I feel like female ghosts are scarier
I
than
think they're
male.
more delicate, so they're the ones who like wait in the corner of the rooms and they're just there to freak
A
you out.
little girl with like a teddy bear, isn't it? Like with a raggedy dress. All right, perfect.
Yeah, women ghosts seem to get really up close when the person moves their torch bed and moves it.
Yeah, they're like really like in your face, and the male ones just.
What's your favourite gothic horror film?
The Amityville Horror. That was the other one I was going to say.
Insidious.
What's
The woman
the
in
gothic
black.
horror?
Yeah, probably does.
I haven't seen any gothic.
Why was it your favourite? Why were they your favourite horror films? Like gothic horror, sorry.
Because they're based on a true story,
Yeah.
and they're just quite scary. They're quite realistic. So they have like real life situations, but made into.
And they're kind of like generic ghost stories, but more's happening in the actual.
Ghosts
plotline.
are like always scary because you don't know if they actually exist or not.
Alright, perfect. What time periods do you find more unsettling for a ghost story to be set in?
Modern times. Like
Victorian days.
now,
I think
because
after.
now you then feel like, oh, it could actually happen.
Yeah,
today.
like you can relate to it.
Yeah,
I think
because
so.
when
No, I think
both.
I think it's less scary for modern day because you kind of know like, oh, that won't happen.
No,
I
but
think-
But at the same time, they've got.
I feel like
I
Victorians
think
are-
I think
yeah.
from the 60s onwards is the scary one.
I think like Victorian.
Or
times.
like
But Victorian times are scary because they don't have any.
The reason why I
Is this
feel
just
like
for the setting of them, or is it the actual?
well, no, for the actual like so I find that Victorian is more scary because you know he'll be walking down the corridor with a candle. Like horror films in modern day, you can literally just switch off a light, switch on a light, which it has its own scary in its own like rights because you can switch on the light and nothing's there, switch off and something is there.
Yeah.
But having like a candle walking down a corridor is quite scary.
Yeah,
But
it's
like,
like temperamental as the light was.
But like, what's the film? And he's looking at the photo of the guy, and you know when you see the.
Oh, Sinister.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Sinister.
Sinister.
That-
That's quite scary. So the
Like,
general
but
consensus
That's
is
using like old-fashioned technology.
Actually, the scariest one I see was The Conjuring, and that was
that was like
Using
70s.
Yeah, that was
old-fashioned
like
technology,
70s.
but in a modern.
All right, hands up for Victorian. Hands up for modern day.
I'm kind of halfway. But
You're kind of halfway. All right, that's good.
They
All right, the main
moved into
the main hero of the story. What do you find is more like unconventional, a man or a woman?
Wait, what's that again?
So like the hero of a horror film,
Yeah.
like someone or the victim or someone who's being haunted. Who do you think it's more like? What do you think is more conventional, having a man or a woman?
Woman.
Woman.
if they're in the position of the hero, a man is more conventional.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Wait, was it
the
conventional?
hero.
Yeah, what's more conventional in like for someone being haunted? Is it like a man or a woman? Like who?
Woman.
Or,
Or to be
I think
haunted.
To
It's
be
a woman
haunted
to
is
be
a woman,
haunted.
but to be the